Partidul Național Liberal, the National Liberal Party, is the largest center-right political force in Romania. Chapel Hill found in 2019 that PNL is in favor of further European integration. This makes sense considering their positive stance towards Romania's accession to both the Euro and the Schengen area. PNL holds socially conservative and traditionalist views similar to most center-right European EPP parties, such as the Italian Forza Italia or Les Républicains in France. PNL is an economically center-right party favoring a strong private sector and a reduced role for the government in the economy. As such, they pledge to digitalize some state institutions and to reduce bureaucracy. On the other hand, they support increasing public funding for health up to 6% of GDP, also through the construction of 3 regional hospitals in Iași, Cluj, and Craiova, as well as 10 new health units and extensions. They also want to rehabilitate and modernize 25 country and 110 city hospitals. PNL is campaigning for the planting of 220 million forest seedlings during the period of 2021 to 2024, investing 650 million euros in the project. PNL wants to invest 6.5 billion euros in irrigation infrastructure and build over 970 kilometers of highways and express roads by 2024. They also want to support rural entrepreneurship and young farmers with a total budget of 300 million euros. At the same time, the party wants to double the number of MPs for diaspora in the national parliament and mayors to be elected in 2 rounds. The party intends to increase pensions by 46% by 2024, up the purchasing power of Romanians' incomes by over 30%, and reduce annual inflation below 2%. Since the democratization of Romania in 1990, PNL has spent about 13 years in government. After the Romanian Revolution of 1989, the party was refounded as a spiritual successor of the PNL that existed in the Kingdom of Romania from 1875 until 1947. It was a founding member of the former electoral alliance Romanian Democratic Convention, or CDR, in 1992, but then left just before the national parliamentary election that same year. That proved to be a mistake that would leave them out of the national parliament until they rejoined the CDR in 1996, which would see them forming a government. Due to differences in that coalition, they left the CDR electoral alliance in 2000, and in 2004 formed the Justice and Truth Alliance with the center-left Democratic Party. After winning the national parliamentary election in 2004, the Democratic Party left the governing coalition in 2007, and PNL remained in power with the center-right UDMR until 2008. Fast forward to 2011, when PNL formed a Social Liberal Union electoral alliance with PSD. The Social Liberal Union won the 2012 parliamentary elections and governed the country until 2014, when the Union alliance dissolved after PNL left the government. Klaus Iohannis, the former mayor of Sibiu, became the president of the party, and he won the 2014 presidential elections after a close runoff with Prime Minister and leader of the PSD, Victor Ponta. In November 2015, after the Collective nightclub fire which led to Ponta's government's resignation, PNL and other parties backed Dacian Ciolo's nonpartisan government. PNL lost the 2016 parliamentary elections and remained in opposition until 2019. In 2019, following corruption allegations, convictions, and mass protests against several PSD governments, the PNL succeeded in a vote of no confidence against Prime Minister Dancila and led a minority government with the support of PMP, UDMR, PRO, USR, and ethnic minority parties. Beginning in 2004, the party was originally a member of the liberal ALDE party. It also sat with ALDE after being elected to the EU Parliament. After the 2014 European election, however, the party switched allegiances towards the center-right EPP group and its sister Euro party.